So I'm gonna put 1708 in here. About 3 pieces. I think that's about 1/8 of an inch with the wet layup. Where's my calipers? I just measured it. It's like 3/16. So I'll do 3 pieces of this. I got 2 cut out already. And then I'll put a 3.5 foot piece and then a longer one. So it's pretty self-explanatory cutting this stuff out. Just get yourself a good pair of scissors. I know, man, some people have those fancy little electric gadgets for cutting fiberglass. Love to have one, but I don't see the reason for me to get it. I don't do a lot of fiberglass work. I'm just an old dinghy sailor, used to race fins. Getting back into it, I bought this MC scow for like $1,000. It's a 1991. It has issues. I knew it had issues when I bought it, but I used to, refurbish, I wouldn't say nicely, mid-fleet wise, old fins. I used to refurbish the fin class fin. Actually had the bottom coming up where the bailers are. It was just it's a common place for those to delaminate, so I fixed that. Had another boat after World Trade Center thing. I was racing in the US Nationals. Shortly after that, I had an old Vanguard, and I ended up refurbishing that Vanguard. The centerboard I actually took to a laser plasma cutter guy, and he cut the silhouette of a Liberty Bell out of the centerboard, and so in the fin, when the centerboard's up, you can see it. And for weight saving, a lot of these guys have that cut out. So I thought it was a pretty cool thing to do that. And it actually, in the letter to the editor, they had it in Sailing World magazine back in the day, because I did it all like stars and stripes, and it was actually looked pretty cool. But then I moved to Alaska and I ended up selling the boat, and I still had the itch for sailing. I raced in college. Joe Duplin was my coach. I don't know if you guys know him. Great star sailor. I never sailed a star, so I'm living on a remote island in Alaska, and I bought a star sight unseen. I had them ship it up on a barge, went and picked it up, and I was single-handing a star around the Alaska archipelago. No motor, nothing, just out in the wilderness in the star, solo sailing. I don't know if that was the smartest thing in the world, but man, I miss sailing, and that's why I'm doing this. I've never raced some Melges. I've raced fins. I raced dinghies in college. Raced for Salem State with Joe Duplin. I know he was a coach at Tufts and I think Brown for a number of years. But he did coach at Salem State for a couple of years. But I'm gonna refurbish this thing, and then I'm gonna race it and see how we do. I'd love to have a brand new Melges boat, man. Those are so nice. But this is where I'm at. I'm a mid-fleet sailor, so this is what we do in the mid-fleet when we don't have the fancy boats sitting in the deep pockets to have one, and we still have a passion for the game.